Hey guys, I'm really excited to bring you this shoulder and spine mobility workout. We're going to improve your posture and range of motion today, especially in the shoulder joint. Start by just rolling the shoulders back, squeezing the scapulas, pulling the shoulder blades down. Now when you look at someone's posture from the side, you want to see that the joints line up. So the ear, the shoulder, hips, knees, and ankles. This is a great time to check to see how your posture looks from the side. A few more shoulder rolls. Excellent job. Next, we're gonna do some soda cans. So stick those thumbs up parallel to the shoulders and swivel them down and back up. Here we're just working shoulder mobility. It's okay if you don't have a ton of movement at the beginning. The more you do this workout, the more range of motion you're gonna get each time. So that's why consistency is really important when doing this workout. Remember to breathe evenly through the nose and out through the mouth. Great job. Gator Chomps are next, so put one hand on top. Here my right hand is on top of my left. And we're gonna pull back as much as we can, opening the chest without sticking the chin forward. So remember to keep a neutral neck and neutral chin. This one is really important for your posture, so we're really working along the spine here. Again, inhale through the nose, really helps your posture, just an easy fix right there. So remember to nose breathe even when you're sitting at your desk. That'll help improve your posture right away. Inhale again, and switch sides. Now we've got the left hand on top, right hand on bottom, and we're just pulling those knuckles back as far as we can. This is great to do alongside a wall too, just for some variety and for a target if you'd like. Should really wake up the lats. Again, keep those joints stacked. Everything's in line, shoulders, hips, knees. Awesome job. Next, we've got clappers, so clasp your hands together and then open. So here we're trying to open the chest and activate the shoulder blades. So squeeze the shoulder blades as you open the chest. A lot of times people are pulled forward because they have a tight or overdeveloped chest. So we want to, again, whenever we're working shoulder and spine mobility, we want to kind of lengthen the front half while activating the back half. Awesome job. Now that we're warmed up, I'm going to have you do a shoulder screen. So make a fist and just see how close you can get those knuckles together. Even mine needs a lot of work still. So make sure you get both sides and try again because you might get a little bit better on the second time. And then the last try, have somebody measure for you here because this is going to be really fun for you to have a hard number to see your improvements the more you do this sequence. So get a measurement on those. Inches, centimeters, just keep it consistent. You can even use a hand's length if you'd like. All right, let's open up the spine now with some can openers. Light hands, you can see I'm kind of getting up through the hips, onto the toe, just opening up, lengthening, feeling really good. This one should just make your entire body feel happy. So loosen up, rotate, swivel through the spine, through the middle of your spine, and open things up. Next, we're gonna do a shoulder pack. So raise one hand to make a fist, pull that shoulder down into the joint. And you're gonna keep that shoulder joint really strong as you swivel and reach towards the floor. It's important not to let that hand that's making a fist drift forwards or backwards. You wanna keep that shoulder pack strong. So imagine that your shoulder muscles are pulling your arm into the socket, keeping the joint strong. Last one. And then we're gonna switch sides. Again, extend the arm, make a fist, pull that shoulder down into the joint, into the shoulder joint, and reach towards the floor. I like to keep my eyes on that fist just to make sure it's not getting unruly, because eventually you can do this with weight. Notice I'm keeping my legs straight, but if you need to bend the knees a little bit so you can reach, that's fine as well. So this works T-spine, hip, mobility, shoulder stability. Next, you've got to head to a wall. It might not be super comfortable. You can stand against a wall versus doing a wall sit. These are just internal, external rotations of the shoulder. So you're trying to reach the knuckles and the palms to the wall that you're leaning or sitting against. If you want an extra leg workout, you can of course do the wall sit like I'm doing. We're gonna do about 20 to 30 seconds of these. Do not force this movement. So if there's any pain, stop. This should just really feel like you're just kind of swiveling on the shoulder joint. Awesome job. Now we're gonna do a really similar variety of that, still swiveling kind of through that shoulder joint, but now one hand's up, the other hand's down. So one palm is on the wall, one knuckle's on the wall, and you're just gonna alternate here. Breathe again evenly in through the nose and out through the mouth. That's gonna help with the posture, so the wall that you're leaning or sitting against. This is tough. Again, don't force it, but try to do your best getting the most mobility that you can out of that shoulder joint. Good stuff. All right, last one on the wall. It's gonna be a wall glide. So you're gonna put your elbows and knuckles against the wall and glide those arms overhead as far as you can. Your goal is to keep your elbows and your knuckles against the wall. Again, don't force the overhead movement. Just slide the hands up as far as you can while keeping pressure against the wall, both in your elbows and in your hands. It might be a little uncomfortable. You shouldn't force yourself through any pain, but really try to push through a little bit of some of that uncomfortability as you build your shoulder mobility. Again, no pain, but push yourself a bit here. Good stuff. All right, next we're gonna head to a corner section of a wall. The lighting's not great here, so I apologize for that, but I'm just gonna have my elbow at 90 degrees. I have a split stance and I'm leaning forward so I can just feel a light chest stretch. Shouldn't be any pulling, and again, no pain or even really anything uncomfortable on this stretch. We're not doing anything but opening up the chest here, so you don't want it to be uncomfortable or painful. Here's a side view. Again, elbow 90 degrees against a wall, split stance, and lean forward just until you feel a nice chest stretch. You might get a small hip and calf stretch as well, so that's a bonus. We're just holding for about 15 to 20 seconds. Again, our goal is to lengthen the front half of our body to improve our posture and mobility. Next, you're gonna take that elbow 90 degrees and you're just gonna push into the wall. I'm standing with my shoulder next to the wall, so you're not really moving. You can't even see you see that I'm moving here really, but I'm just pushing lightly into the wall just to activate and build some strength in that shoulder. Try to do 5 to 10 per side. Elbow at 90 degrees and just lightly push into the wall. You shouldn't move anywhere and you should be close to the wall. I'd say this should feel at about a 5 out of 10 on the intensity scale. All right, we're heading back to the floor to finish up. We've got a few more movements. This is a T-spine rotation. So you're on all fours. Reach the hand to the knee, opposing knee, and open up. Reach towards the sky. We're targeting the middle of your back here, your thoracic spine. And our goal is to increase our mobility there. So let's switch sides. Again, I'm demonstrating 10. So if we're moving too quickly here for you, just hit pause as you complete 10 reps. T-spine rotations. Beautiful. Up next, we're gonna stay on all fours for cat-cow. So we're gonna inhale and pull that spine up, almost arching our back like a cat. And then we're gonna exhale and tilt the tailbone. So there's cat, and then exhale into cow. I'm gonna demonstrate 10 rounds here. Now you might not have this much mobility the first time you do this, but the more regularly you do this sequence, and especially this exercise, the better you're gonna get, the better mobility you'll gain each time. So consistency again is key. Last few cat-cow breaths here. Again, getting as much mobility through that spine with your breathing pattern as you can. Awesome. Flip over into your back for the last one. This one is a great one because it activates your glutes and core as well. So you're gonna do a bridge and then roll onto your shoulder as you reach across and up. So press the hips up, roll onto the shoulder, and reach. Bridge to reach. Again, activates your core and glutes, stretches out your spine, opens you up for a great rest of your day. Or maybe this one is nice to stretch out after a long day. Just 10 total there, and you're done. I recommend doing this workout 2 to 4 times a week. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to check out my website and hit subscribe.